Azkaban, Shawshank, Oz, serving time at any of those places is a cakewalk. Now spending time in Superjail, that's a different story. Joining us via satellite in New York, two of the creators from Adult Swim's Superjail, Christy K. Rockus and Steve Warbrick. Hey, guys.
Hi, how you doing?
Thanks for being on the show. Now, I want to start off with, and I hope you're not mad at me for doing this, but I would like to start off, for those who haven't seen your show, I would like to actually ask you a quiz, if that's okay.
Sure.
Quiz.
Are you ready for this? Okay. Is your show A, Beavis and Butthead meets Lost, B, a psychedelic introspect on our prison system, C, the best animated prison show on Adult Swim, or D, all of the above?
I'd say D.
I'd say D, but I've never seen Lost, so I can't say.
Trust me, it's D. Okay, so it is a known fact that robots are taking over the world, especially if you watch this show, we think that. So I wanted to ask you if you had that in mind when you were coming up with the idea for the Jailbot character.
Yeah, he's more like a, like the redheaded stepchild. That we think of him more like a boy that he wants his dad's love, who's the warden, but he never gets it.
Now, I want to take a step back for a second because I did do the quiz, but do you guys have a better explanation of what the show is for people who haven't seen it?
It's kind of like if Willy Wonka's chocolate factory was a jail.
Then I would want to go there.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I want to ask you about the writer/comedian David Wayne, who plays the warden in it. Now, a lot of people know that he wrote and directed Role Models, and he does a lot of stuff on that show, Best Week Ever, and he's a really funny guy. Now, did you guys originally have him in mind, or did you model the character once he was already on board with you?
He was actually, like, I think the last voice we cast, and we had a hard time finding the right voice and the right feel for the warden, but once we got hooked up with him, we were like, he's perfect.
Yeah.
And we kind of modeled it. We did model it a little after him.
Yeah, because before that, he looked more like you.
Well, Christy, you are the voice for both Alice, a rather masculine female guard, as well as Jackknife, the show's habitual escapee. Do you have a backstory on these guys, and can you even write that much that you can actually get into the backstory of the characters?
Yeah, well, Alice, backstory we talk about is she used to be one of the best wardens ever. I mean, one really cruel, harsh warden, but once she started to have her sex change, she kind of became blacklisted from the jail world, and the warden kind of knew she was the best, so in a way, he's kind of the only guy that would have, the only place that would have her.
Well, a lot of times you watch those people who actually who turn the other way, and especially when they're the guards inside the jail, they end up themselves inside prison. So that might be a fun way to go with it. But Jackknife ends up you begin every show with him breaking out.
Yeah, well,
he gets apprehended in the beginning of every episode.
He's kind of like the guy that never learns, like the kind of guy you'd see on Cops, like in his underwear in a 7-Eleven, like passed out in the back room or something.
But he somehow keeps getting out.
Modeled after one of you two, by any chance? No?
Maybe.
Okay, I want to ask you guys about a second season. Is there any chance, have you heard anything from the higher-ups?
We've just been talking. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet?
Yeah, but it's looking good, though, I'll say.
I hope so.
But we're in talks right now.
Well, we're big fans, and we hope it happens. In Season 1 DVD, we review DVDs here, and the biggest thing is you have to have that commentary and all the extras and all the good stuff that you want on a DVD. So you guys going to make a Season 1 DVD? And if so, are you going to make it good?
We'll definitely make it good. We actually have a ton of, like, old drawings and character designs and
old ideas and stuff,
we definitely want to put on there. And I really want to put, I don't know if you've seen all the fan art, but there's a ton of really cool, crazy fan art.
I know. It's kind of unbelievable what they can do out there. It's very impressive. So that's going to be exciting. We're going to look forward to that. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Christy and Steve, Superjail airs Sunday nights on Adult Swim. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye-bye. Thanks.